Hello YouTube, this is the KMN 1971 coming at you with my second comic book haul. Starting off, Tales of the Teen Titans, number 91. The only reason I picked this one up is because it's the last issue, and I have a thing for last issues, and it is the Teen Titans, one of my first original runs that I used to collect. By this time it was already in reprint, so I stopped collecting it. So I just figured I saw it in a long box, $3, why not? Easy pickup. Same day, I also picked up Tales of the Teen Titans. Now, I kind of forgot about this miniseries, but this and the other 3 issues that accompany it, which I also picked up, were the last 4 issues I needed to complete my entire George Perez Marv Wolfman run. I'd forgotten about them. I thought I had the run completed, but ran into these. Nostalgia flashback. Probably $10 later for the whole set. Good purchase. I like it. Saw this one in another YouTuber video. I'm not really sure. It's embarrassing, but I don't remember whose video it was. I watched so many of them. But Cyblade She, The Battle of the Independents. First appearance of Witchblade. For under $6, I mean, that's a pretty good first appearance. I'm not a big fan of Witchblade, but just for the nostalgia factor, and my brother, when we were younger, used to collect a lot of Image, so it was kind of cool when I saw that. Well, I kind of forgot about Witchblade. This following miniseries was so good that I was kind of embarrassed that I missed it the first time coming around. Blackest Night, Wonder Woman. Number 3. Number 2. Awesome Greg Horn covers. I'm going to try to reduce the usage of the word awesome and classic in this video, and the word basically. And lastly, before I move forward, this issue has just a nasty fight between Wonder Woman and Mira. It was awesome. I mean, I know it's a little immature, but come on, we read comic books. We do like the slugfest. And I ended up picking up the variant. I'm not big on variants. I don't like to spend a lot of money on them. I do buy them if I happen to like them, or I kind of do it in a backwards sort of way. If a variant becomes hot and I can find it at a decent price, I'll pick it up. But in this case, I just wanted this one because I wanted to complete the story so I could read it, and I actually like the Greg Horn covers better, but this is a pretty cool book to have too. I would highly recommend this miniseries. This is a book I forgot to show in my last haul. It came with the order that I purchased with Sandman number 8. It's basically, Sandman number 8 and number 9 came together. Great series. A bit of a spec book, so to speak, but I am buying this run anyway, and I've noticed that this issue cost a little bit more than the rest of the issues in the Max run. It's the first appearance of Barracuda. If there's one, I've read a lot of Punisher stories, and the one thing that the Punisher has always kind of lacked is a good antagonist. Barracuda is that antagonist. Finally. I mean, no disrespect to Jigsaw or anyone else that the Punisher's killed, but this was just incredible. One of Garth Ennis's better Punisher stories. I highly recommend it. Fantastic Four number 100. As a lot of, I come from the generation where anniversary issues were a big deal, and I think from that, my childhood, that when I do see an anniversary issue, whether it be a key or not, I just have a thing for these anniversary issues. Vision, number 4, variant edition. Like I said, what did I pay for this? Let's see if we can just $5.99. For that, I'll pick this up. But there would be no way that I'd pay $35 just for this cover. I mean, collect what you want to collect. I'm not preaching to anyone, but I'd rather have a book that has that's either associated with a classic storyline or a first appearance than just a book that has a snazzy cover that might be forgotten in a couple of years, because I have bought quite a few variants in the discount bins over the years that people just forget are variants. So spend your money wisely, but spend it on what you like most of all. Well, let's just get these out of the way. And speaking of variants that I found in discount boxes, I paid $3 for the total for both of these. Wolverine, excuse me, X-Force, Sex and Violence #2, second print variant. And X-Force, Sex and Violence #1, second print variant. Still on the lookout for #3 that doesn't have a second print variant, but I just want to complete the set. Del Auto's art, everyone that's buying covers just for Del Auto's covers, check this miniseries out. He does the covers and the interiors, and it's incredible. Great artist. Glad to get this one finally in my collection. X-Men Origins, Deadpool #1. It's come down in price finally. It'll probably shoot back up again come time that's Deadpool 2 comes out. But big Deadpool fan. Great book to have. Now, since the last video, I've been kind of on a Silver Age Brave and Bold kick. I want to say it's from Brave and Bold, maybe number 79 to 86, or maybe 87. But all of those books I feel are highly underrated. Now, you have Batman, a Silver Age Batman book that's drawn by Neil Adams. Covers and interiors. If you look at most Neil Adams issues from the 1970s, those are pretty expensive issues, and rightfully so. But I think this is before the time that DC started listing the artists within the interior pages. So I think that these books are overlooked. And for $25, who wouldn't pick, or $20 to $25 range, who wouldn't want a Batman Silver Age issue drawn by Neil Adams that guest stars a lot of iconic DC characters that Neil Adams doesn't typically draw? So here we have number 81, Batman and the Flash. Brave and Bold number 82, Batman and Aquaman. And Brave and Bold number 83, Batman and the Teen Titans. Come on, right? Neil Adams, Silver Age, DC Heroes, Batman. How can you go wrong there? Another kick that I have also been on is Werewolf by Night. Now, this is a book that I also forgot to show in my last haul. I ended up getting this around the same time I ended up getting issues 2 and 3. So, but it's kind of cool because with these next 2 issues, it kind of goes well with them. Marvel Spotlight number 3, Werewolf by Night's second appearance. Mike Plug. I don't know how I missed out on his art for this long, but he is a master. Still not my favorite horror artist. I would have to still give that to Bernie Wrightson. But Plug, Gene Colan, they're right there, right underneath Wrightson as far as Copper Age classic horror titles. I'm sorry, Bronze Age classic horror titles. And this book, I've been dying to get this one in my collection for a while. Marvel Spotlight 2, Werewolf by Night's first appearance. Fine plus condition. All of these books are at least in fine plus condition to very fine. That's about the range I like to go to. But yeah, great book. Great book. Neil Adams cover, Mike Plug art interiors. First appearance of Jack Russell. Awesome name for a werewolf. But great title. I'm totally addicted to these now. I'd love to buy the whole run, which I probably will, but that first appearance of Moon Knight, I don't know. I just can't see myself spending that kind of money for the first appearance of Moon Knight. I like Moon Knight, but I just don't like Moon Knight that much. Now, these last couple of books are a random act of kindness from my brother, who used to collect comics with me probably about 5-10 years ago, and he stopped. And he just had some books that were laying under, well, the books in a box underneath multiple bags of dog food. Yeah. So I told him about this variant that I saw on CBSI, the top 100 rarest variants out there. And I was like, hey man, you have one of those. So he decided just to give it to me. He didn't want any money, he just wanted to give it to me, and that was it. So, and he ended up throwing in a couple of other books too. So let me show you. Let me get this out of the way first. Moving on. First one. Witchblade number 25, Michael Turner variant. Like I said, normally I wouldn't pick this book up, but for free in a Michael Turner variant, why the heck not? X-Men number 32, classic Silver Age. Oh, one use of classic, that's it. That's all you get. Probably in 6.0 condition. Great book. X-Men number 15. Now this one, as you can see, has various issues. It's probably a VG minus, good plus, but hey, Silver Age X-Men issues I will never ever turn away. If Batman is my favorite character, and hence my favorite comic book franchise, the X-Men would be my second favorite. With Wolverine, if Batman is my favorite character, my 1A, I would have to say Wolverine is my 1B. I can't even list them as my second favorite. So X-Men, great book to have. And lastly, Spawn number 1. Sorry about the glare, black cover, but a little bit better than the Sandman issues I was having on the last video. But yeah, Spawn number 1, black and white edition. Don't see this book out often, and it was just chilling in a long box underneath multiple bags of dry dog food. Random act of kindness, and also a rescue mission. So, everybody, thank you for watching, and I will see you next week with my third comic book haul. Take care, and have a great day. And go Patriots!